Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another foundation, well my voice went really weird there, another foundation review of the Maybelline SUPERSTAY 24 Hour Full Coverage Foundation. So I popped into SUPERDRUG the other day and I picked up this foundation. Yes, it looks a lot darker. Sorry if the lighting's really bad, I'm annoyed because I just bloat. I have two soft boxes. I just broke one of the bulbs for the soft box, so I've just ordered one. It should be coming tomorrow, so if the lighting's not perfect, I'm sorry. If I sound a bit weird, I'm not ill, thank God, but I did have my wisdom tooth out yesterday, so I'm in a slight little bit of pain, but I'm pushing through. So yeah, so this retails for £9.99. I don't know how much that is in American money, but it's quite affordable for a foundation. So I would say maybe it could have been about £7.99. I don't know where the £9.99 is coming from, but if it's a full coverage, then I could understand. So the claims of this foundation are that it's a SUPERSTAY, so it's called the SUPERSTAY 24 Hour Full Coverage Foundation. So it says completely corrects visible flaws and imperfections, making it the perfect base for a high impact makeup look. Relentless all-day wear, lightweight, high pigment coverage, flawless transformation. So it says it's suitable for all skin types. It's a soft matte finish. The coverage is full and the end result transforms your skin, and it's an all-day up to 24-hour wear. I don't know who out their right mind who would wear foundation for 24 hours, but I don't know why they claim that sometimes, but it's claiming a lot of things. I got the shade 36 Warm Sun. I know this is not my shade, but the reason why I got this was because the one above called Sand, which was 30 Sand, was way too light. One shade above Sand, and then there was this one, and then there was Fawn, and Fawn seemed to be a bit lighter than this, but it was very pinkish. I'm more neutral tone. This is quite yellowish, but sorry, we can work with that. There's 12 shades. They don't go very light and they don't go very dark, which I don't like, but then you've got to expect that from drugstore. I'm going to do one face with a brush and one face with a sponge so we can see which has better coverage. I've already primed and I've already done my eyebrows. I primed using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer. I'm trying to use my favourite products with it. It comes with a pump. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze it onto my hand. I'm just going to squeeze a pump. See, it is a lot darker. It's not that darker. It's not that much darker, but it's more yellowy, olivey sort of tone. It's not really me. It matches my hand, sort of. Like, this could be my perfect shade in the summer, but right now, it's coming up to winter, girl. It's not. So just going to dot. Okay, it's not that bad, I suppose. The brush that I'm going to be using is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I've never used this one. I've only really used this for like contouring. I haven't really used it for foundation. But yes, I like to normally just spray my brushes so it adds a bit more tackiness to it. So I'm just spritzing it with my MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just going to go in. Okay, it's not that dark, but I'm just worried that if it oxidizes, how much is it going to oxidize? And I might have to go over this with a sponge after we've done the application, because I don't want it to be streaky, but it doesn't seem to be removing any streaky lines. And you have to, bearing in mind, I've used practically half a pump, so it's not looking too bad. It does, let me just blend this in. As you guys can see, one of my this is with the brush. I don't know what the coverage is saying. It's very medium coverage. Bearing in mind, I don't know what the claims are for how many pumps you should use, but I did use about half a pump, so I've got some bits on my hand. But the main points that I would say is it has covered my pigmentation and my spots, because I had a little picky session. It has covered my pigmentation and my spots, and it has evened out my skin tone, but I don't think it's like, it's not the fullest of the fullest like coverage foundation. It has like, do you see, like it's evened out my skin tone a little bit. I haven't concealed or anything like that, but it does give like a natural sort of finish, I suppose. I hope it's not too I'm more neutral, but this is very yellowish, but it doesn't look that yellow. I think it's because you have to use a small amount of this foundation, but I do like it. It's not like setting so far. It's not like I can't see very much of my pores. It's very blurred it out. So then I'm gonna go in this side using the same amount, but using the beauty blender. Pump and a little bit more. And I'm just gonna put this all over. I'm guessing that this foundation is going to be a lot better with a brush, because with a beauty blender it likes to soak up the product a lot more. So yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I'm not saying it's the beauty blender could be doing this a lot better. I'm just going to spritz this the same. I want to do the same application, so just to wet this even more. It was already damp, so yeah, let's go in. Okay, so from what I'm seeing on first impressions, this is blending a lot better than the brush. That could be because it's a new brush that I'm using. I've had this brush for ages, but I've never used it for foundation purposes. I normally use my M439. I'm just going to blend whatever on my nose. But okay, it's very, I'm liking it. It's all blended in. To me, from first impressions, it looks a lot better on this side. Because on this side there's more things going on this side of the face. This side hasn't. It's more seamless, and it blends really well, like blends really easily, like I thought it wasn't. I thought because of it was a thick consistency, so I just thought that maybe because of that it would take a lot longer to blend. I would say it's a very medium to full. You could get you could get very full coverage if you was building up, but this is sort of just how I like it. Doesn't really show my pores that much. Doesn't feel heavy so far, but I'm just going to let it sink in, do the rest of my makeup, then come back to you and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back. So far, makeup's been on for about 5-10 minutes. I didn't do anything like glamorous. I just wanted to do something very simple. So far, it's when I set it after I'd done my concealer with the Laura Mercier powder. That went on perfectly. There's been no like cracking. I don't see my pores that well. Well, that's good. That's a good sign. So, to its claims, I don't know about the 24-hour because I'm not going to wear it for 24 hours. I would say it's medium to full. That could have been a statement. It would say medium to full. If you want full, you can definitely get full from this, but if you use a minimal amount, you will get a medium, depending on your skin type. Everything went on nicely, the bronzer, the highlight. I haven't got anything bad to say about it. I would definitely say it's like a soft matte finish, but it is kind of like it's revitalizing. Like it's not dry and it's not like cakey at all. It just looks very like natural. So I got mine from SUPERDRUG. I'll put the link in the description. The best advice I'd give you is to go into SUPERDRUG or go to wherever it is around the world, into the store, and check your shade, because there is barely any shades. One thing I will say, which I don't like, is that there's not enough shades. There's a lot more compared to what other foundations that they do, but it's not enough. So you'd have to go in and check your shade, because it doesn't look that bad on me, does it? Like I've given it time to oxidize. It's been on for about 10 minutes. It hasn't really done that. It does look more like my skin, so maybe it is my shade, I don't know, because I'm not dark, but I'm not light. So that is my review on the Maybelline Full Coverage Foundation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope any questions that you may have, please write down in the comment section. I will reply to them as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm Hannah. I do random videos. Please give this video a massive thumbs up for me, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.